I'm here to answer any questions. And Mr. Futch over here, he ready to pat some fucking, he got some pockets full. He ready to do a little gambling.
Oh, shoot.
I've been out the game for 5 years. I mean, I've been down a racetrack a couple times. I said, I don't know.
It looked damn good last night.
We're rookies over here.
I'm actually glad he's back.
For sure.
He's
rookies over here.
One of the best you can ask for in this sport.
For sure.
Glad he's back.
Thank you, sir.
Glad he's back.
But nah, we're ready. I got Mr. Driscoll on the keyboard. I got a good team with Mike and a couple of my other guys that are behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We'll be ready.
Did you like what you seen last night? Being back outside?
We're happy. Good racetrack. I never raced here before. First time I stepped foot in this racetrack was yesterday when we pulled in. It wasn't around when I had quit racing.
So what made you quit racing, if you don't mind me asking? Just personal reasons?
I had a kid, slowed down a little bit. I drove for a few people back then. My business wasn't what it was now, so it took a little while to do it. Back in the day when we had our own personal stuff, my father raced with me, and I'll be honest, he helped me fund it. So I was young back then, and I didn't have the money I have now. And it just took a while to get back, but I feel like we did it right.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying put the right pieces together.
Yeah, how I feel to be back outside then.
I told them last week we tested in Alabama that first run made it all worth it. I said first full pass we made was like all worth it. The money, the time. But I got to give thanks to my wife for letting me go back out and do it because she wanted to do it last year, but she asked me to wait another year. So we're here. And we're in our hometown, or home city, or home state. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you back outside, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, first off, tell me a little bit about the car, then I'm going to touch on some stuff.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. It's a 68 Camaro. It's got a Proline race cam Hemi.
Yeah.
F4 140-1 currently.
Ah, crap.
And I actually purchased the car from a guy out of Oregon. It was pretty much brand new. It only had a few runs on it. He had built it to run No Prep Kings, but it was a little bit more than he wanted to do. We changed a few things on it. Ryan at RK Racecraft helped me get new housing and everything together for radial racing. We changed a few things on the engine at Proline last week. I'd already been putting together a team since the build of it. So Chase Driscoll behind the keyboard. We also got a couple other people behind the scenes when it comes to any help through us as far as the tuning goes.
Yeah.
But I've always ran Proline engines. I've been part of that family for a lot of years.
Yeah.
One of the first in Texas to have their engines years and years ago. So I got a good relationship with those guys. Never did the Pro Charger thing. I was excited about that. So, coming from nitrous and turbo racing in the past, this was different.
Was the transition pretty hard or simple?
This car drives way easier than turbo cars do. So it's a lot easier just to roll in, deck it, and go about it. It's definitely a different application. It's the acceleration and everything's a little bit different. This thing runs way harder up front than the turbo car did, and doesn't run out the back. I mean, I've been 213 in the past, so they don't run the speed that it ran in the back. But we're getting there. We got 13 laps on the car. We been down 11 to 13. One of them was an aborted pass where I put the front end in the air and I was crooked a little bit, so I drove left, so I had to abort that, which it probably would have made the trip. So spinning the tires 1 out of 13 times, we like where we're at.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I think there's a lot of people on watch, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. So, you gave me permission to post that video during private testing yesterday.
Yeah.
And when I posted, I had people in my inbox saying that they wanted to run you.
Who wants to run?
Mr. Al Capone from Florida.
Yes, sir.
So what do you got to say about that? Because I'm pretty sure they go watch this video. And
I'm not necessarily the guy that's going to go calling people out, but I'll oblige to somebody calling me out. And I'll be off with their neck.
Oh, shoot.
We got a few, like I said, a lot of them guys, they got a lot of runs under their belts with their combos. We got 13 runs.
Right,
we might show up in Florida next week.
Oh, shoot. Oh, Troy race. It got rescheduled.
That's correct.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But I will tell you this. I will be in Darlington for Lance Stanford's race April 12th through 13th.
I think it's the 13th.
So I will be at Lance Stanford's race, so they know it's coming.
Oh,
so when we get there, like I said, I ain't the one to go calling out people, but I ain't scared to gamble.
There it is, y'all. There it is. All right, so well, you said you ain't calling out nobody. Okay.
Man,
So,
like I said, I come from class racing, but I did a lot of grudge racing in the past. Most people know that. We raced big money races in the past. Back in the day when I was jockeying some stuff. I was a little bit lighter back then. But we're gonna get back to that at one point in time.
So which one you like better, the class race or the no time grudge?
Man, I just like racing. I mean, I like racing. Period. It don't matter. You know, I like having a good time. You know, we've been part of some really successful programs in the past, so we're gonna try to continue that. I got some good people behind me. You know, I bought this thing myself, so I'm funding it myself. But I got a few guys helping me on the backside with some parts. I got to thank Dewey Boy for that. He's the owner of White Rice, Callouts, Northside Plumbing Supply. They've helped me with some other things. Just a lot of guys involved in the program that I got a lot of thanks for that are helping me get where I'm at. You know, it just helps the little guy out. Like I said, I tried to put all the right components together, knew what we wanted to do combination-wise, the people, car. You know, and I feel like we got off to a good foot.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Well, you seem like you gave a shout out to everybody. I was gonna say any last words, any shout outs, but like you gave a shout out to everybody.
So like I said, my family and everybody behind me. My father actually he helped me put some things together and helped me move some stuff around to make it work. Everybody at Proline Race Engine, Steve Petty. I haven't really, you know, all the people that are behind the components, Mark Mickey, Pro Charger, like I said, Chase Driscoll on a computer. He's the real reason this thing's so consistent. He's a bad motherfucker. DRS, just for racing service. It's you got to be a team to go fast and you be able to put it together. It's not one person. You know, I'm just the monkey behind the steering wheel, releases the button and cuts a few paychecks here and there. And luckily, I got a set of guys behind me that are trying to keep me in line.
Yeah, I interviewed me and Kenny Hubbard. We got a good relationship.
Yes, sir. Kenny's another great friend.
Yeah, and his team do 90% of the work. You got to have a good team behind you. So Kenny Hubbard always talk about how good of a team he have behind him, and that's what you got to have nowadays. You know. Yeah. So
like I said, we bought this thing to primarily go run the shootouts, the no-time shootouts. Maybe with running Pro 275 later in the future, set up to do that. But being in from Texas, there's a lot of good racing here with the no-time stuff. You know, it takes me about 3 hours from my shop to the front gate of this racetrack. It's versus going 18 hours across the East Coast. So we're gonna stay in our own lane. Like I said, we got some work to do. There's some guys out there that are some bears, but you know, we're a cub in the making, and we feel like we're gonna grow up real quick.
There it is. Damn, I had a good question. Oh, where you originally from?
I'm from Houston, born and raised.
Born and raised in Houston, Texas. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how do you feel about y'all are entering into the Bear Shit Only shootout? How you feeling about that?
I'm welcoming all comers. You know, everybody got to go down the same racetrack and be off with their heads on that start line.
There it is, man. I appreciate your time. We look forward to get some footage, get some coverage of your car, man.
No problem. The gangster's back.
right lane, y'all.